Okay, this is a issue that comes up all the time, especially in our CV creation and our resume. And really, it comes down to proximity. If you notice this top example here, I have a heading, and then I have some subpoints, and then I have another heading and subpoints. And if you look, these are equal spacing. So in terms of proximity, what we want to do is we want to chunk this information up a little bit better so that this heading definitely refers to the subpoints. And yes, it does, but I think we can make it a little visually a little clearer. So a lot of people don't necessarily know in Microsoft Word how to change that line spacing, and I want to show you that how to do that right now. So I need to select the text that I want the space to be modified after this text. So I'm going to click up here, and I'm going to say I want this to be 1 line spacing, or I want it to be triple line spacing. You can see it dynamically change. So I can pull that a little bit closer, or I can come here and I can increase this just a little bit more so that there's a little clearer delineation between this group of information and this group of information. So I'm going to come here again and reduce this spacing, and then I can maybe even increase this a little bit more, maybe to 2.5 line space. So now definitely you can see that this is a chunk of information and this is a chunk of information. Now we can do that same thing here as well, sometimes when we have a straight heading and a subheading and then other information. But right now all of these line spacings are pretty much the same, and so that kind of breaks down our proximity concept. Okay, another way of doing that is, like when we said here, we have equal spacing, and I'd like to reduce this line space. So I can click again on the heading, and I can come here, and one space does some, but I can also go to line spacing options, and I can dial it in and make it much more specific, and that's usually called leading. And usually that's what we talk about when we're setting type in a little higher end program like Photoshop or InDesign. So now I've made it too small, so I'd have to go back in and modify. And I think that was our line spacing here. So I pulled that considerably closer to the heading. So 2 different ways here and going to the line spacing options. Hope that helps.